Okay, so where was you supposed to transfer?
I was going to Tennessee Tech. Excuse me. I was going to Tennessee Tech. And the only way I was going to go is if they gave my baby mama a scholarship and they gave my brother a scholarship. That's the only way I was going to go. They ended up giving them both scholarships, and I did not go. Why
not? What was going on?
That music started to take off. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. So I make my first little song in Lexington. I let it play around. Everybody love it. I get a call from KY like, come to Atlanta. Mind you, I got the school like, come take a visit.
And for those who don't know who KY is, explain who
KY Engineering out of he out of Lexington, correct? Yeah, he out of Lexington. But he built a studio in Atlanta and then grew up. He with Jack Harlow right now. He put Jack Harlow on in front of my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like I was there when that happened. So, like, good dude for sure. But yeah, he gave me a call. He was like, man, come down here. Like I heard your music. Come down here, we could do something. So I come down there to hear my music. It was a label there called Franklin Garrett Agency.
Okay.
KY and Kip, can't forget you Kip, won't forget you Kip. KY and Kip told me like, man, go ahead, perform for them, like they want to check you out. I ended up making a song that night and they signed me right there. It was like, dude, I'm signing you. You need you were rough around the edges because I was a football player. I'm aggressive, all that.
Yeah.
Now I'm on my ism, like completely.
Competitive, all that. You got the whole, like, yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I get in there and I make the song with my boy CJ and they sign me. They're like, man, woo, woo. So we get the deals break. Well, they flew me out to LA first before they brought any paperwork out. You know what I'm saying? But they was like, we signing you. You going to LA tonight, though. Jumped straight on the jet, flew out there. I had my contract waiting on me in the hills. It was an amazing experience. It was crazy. I would wish it on anybody to experience it.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely from I would say, a smart background and no numbers. You know what I'm saying? One thing I'm about is not my business. I'm about my money. So I won't be getting tricked out of anything. So, you know what I'm saying? We definitely had a respectful conversation of how numbers would go. So I ended up with a 60-40 deal.
Okay.
With 3 albums, I believe.
Now, for those who don't know what a 60-40 deal is, explain that. What did that entail?
It may entail, record sales, anything that profits off your name. I get 60% of that, and they get 40%. Also paying for my flights, paying for my show or whatever things I need, clothes, everything that needs to be paid for is getting taken care of. You know what I'm saying? So I got to see the country, even some of the little bit of the world. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with them. So they definitely groomed me to be an artist. So like I'm completely groomed to do this completely. Man,
so you leave from Kentucky and now you all the way in LA.
Yeah.
You said forget school. I can't do it.
Man, I ain't gonna hold you. That backfire. Like that's one thing people gotta know when you do this music. Music is a sacrifice, man. It's a true sacrifice. It ain't fun all the time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I lost relationships with my kids, in this situation, just choosing not to go play football down there, because that's what my daughter was. My daughter was down in, it was East St. Louis. That's where my daughter from, East St. Louis. Mm. That's what it's, I messed up. I ended up getting another scholarship at East St. Louis, and I didn't go. I took a visit just to see my daughter. So they thought I was coming, and I asked all the coaches to forgive me. You know what I'm saying? I was young. I went to college early, like 16, 17 years old.
Oh, so you graduated from high school
early. I wanted that bag. I wanted the money. I did not, listen, I've been a hustler since legit. I was not kidding around. Like I do what everybody don't do. You know what I'm saying? Like if I see everybody over there, I'm gonna go over here just to see what it's like, just to see what benefits me from over here. Man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I don't be in everybody's lane, because there's too many people in the same lane, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's people that can do it and people that can't. You know what I'm
saying? So with this sacrifice, where like you're saying, you like, look, I'm young, but I'm ready to jump. I'm into the music now. I didn't continue with my football career, so this is what I'm about to do now. And if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. So you actually taking the risk and the sacrifices you away from your family. You in a whole nother market, young. So how was your parents reacting to all this shit?
Oh man, boy, hey, my daddy. I'm gonna be real. Look, my mama is a Bible reading all the way out with it, and I respect it. You know what she had to say about it. My daddy though. So any way you can get it, get it. You know what I'm saying? Any way you can get it, get it. Just bring it home. You got kids. So, my dad always, at first when my pops told me like, you ain't gonna make no money off rap. How the hell you supposed to get paid off words? Come from that age though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At that moment, it was like, you know what I'm saying? At that moment, this when Uzi was coming out. This when everybody was coming out to where it was like, Yeah, I'm gonna pursue it because I see it's possible. You know what I'm saying? So once I seen it was possible, and I stuck to it, my dad agreed with it. Now my dad fucking with me the long way with me. My dad banged my music. The whole barbershop banged my music. You feel me? I got my OG. You feel me? My daddy DJing right now, DJ classes right now. You know what I'm saying? And he's about to be 50 years old. You feel me? Just cause that's motivation for him and it's motivation for me. So I'm locked in with my partner.
So they supported you.
And yeah, they did. Yeah, my in the beginning, my daddy was a little shaky to it. You gotta prove, you gotta pay your way. So you gotta prove to people that you're serious about it. You gotta prove to people that it was worth leaving what you already had.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You could have went to the league. Is it worth the league? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, in my opinion, it's actually something I want to do, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And now we here.
Now, you're signed at this point. What was going on in this transition? You get signed. What all was taking place in that time?
What I learned is when blessings is coming, drama comes. So it was a lot of drama and blessings happening at the same time. I ain't gonna make nobody famous or nothing. I'm mentioning no names, but I was going through it with my baby moms. I was going through it a lot. Not seeing my baby, you feel me? Wanting to fly my baby to LA, wanting to fly my baby here. You know what I'm saying? And we just had a misunderstanding. She a great mom, you feel me? She a great mom. It's just when it come to, old past relationships, it sometimes don't work out, you feel me? And that's the situation to handle. But I wouldn't change it for the world, you know what I'm saying? So now my kids see their daddy globally, you feel me?
Mm-hmm. Now they see you on YouTube and everything, and they like, oh wait.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it now. Don't give up, yo boy. Don't give up.
Gotta put the sacrifice in. Now I know you used the word you were signed. What ended up happening to where you had to actually leave the label and go back to being independent?
It wasn't necessarily just I wanted to be independent. It kind of like flown that way because the label, honestly, was to prepare me for this moment. You know what I'm saying? It was an independent label, and it's a family. Like shout out to my boy Drew. I'm locked in. CJ, shout out my boy CJ, Stray. We all locked in to the point where it was more of a family than a label, to where all they wanted to do was get me prepared to be the best version of myself. And that's what I am, that's what I feel like I am right now. So it wasn't necessarily leaving. We still do work, we still do partnerships, we still lock in, we still linked in. It's just that I'm old enough now and been through enough now to really realize, you feel me, what I gotta handle on my own, you feel me, and then who I'm supposed to have around my circle.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I know too that you end up telling me, like, look, I had meetings with L.A. Reid and things like that. What was going on to where even after the situation, you didn't feel like you really wanted to sign again? Like, why is it a thing now where you feel like being indie is what's best for you? Man,
the saying is, you know what I'm saying, for me, when I teach people to do what I do, you feel me, I want to give you the fishing pole other than giving you the fish. You feel me? And I felt like in that situation, like I was gonna be consistently given a fish other than the fishing pole. And it was like, I've already been through millions though. You can't really trick me through millions and they wasn't trying to trick me or nothing like that. I ain't saying LA was trying to do that or nothing. It's just that I've been through the football process. I've been through the $1 million process, this what you finna be, this what I can make you. And it's like, all right, I gave y'all that control. And it didn't work out. Let me go ahead and take full control of my own. So I talked to my team. We had a good conversation. L.A. Reid was an amazing dude. Chubbs was in there. Shout out Chubbs. It was some people in there that was some big heads, man. That was some real big wigs in the game. So they liked my music. That's all that I really needed. You know what I'm saying? Is to get the approval of the people that, to be honest, the people that get you in. You know what I'm saying? To get you in. So I did. And from there, we just decided to go our separate ways due to the fact that we already had, some motion going on. So that's just how that went.